Here are 5 must-try strategies to help make your classroom more inclusive and supportive for everyone. And spoiler alert, these 5 strategies also help with challenging behaviors. Let's dive in and see how these strategies can transform your teaching experience and boost student success. So number 1, set up flexible learning spaces. Picture your classroom as a lively space where students pick how they learn best. Throw in different seating options, bean bags, standing desks, or floor cushions, and let students decide what works for them. This small change can work wonders for keeping students engaged and helping them stay on track. But why does this strategy work? Well, letting students choose their learning spots empowers them to take charge of their own learning. This flexibility reduces stress and keeps students focused, creating a positive vibe in the classroom. But do proceed with caution. Be careful that options aren't, make sure that options are really that. Options are not more ways to decide for all learners when and if they need a particular type of seating. And all too often we see power struggles arise when students make a choice, or we think a particular student always needs a particular place or type of seating support, and it ends up excluding them from the whole group. Strategy number 2, use sensory tools and breaks. Add sensory tools like fidget toys and noise-canceling headphones in your classroom. Set up a quiet corner or a sensory break area where students can chill out and recharge when they need a break. This can even be a place where our colleague, Dr. Lori, calls a space to recalibrate and reset our nervous systems, and she labels it the amygdala reset area. But why does it work? Well, sensory tools and break spots help students manage stress and anxiety, making it easier for them to focus and cut down on disruptions. These tools give students a chance to really self-regulate, improving the overall learning experience. And again, do proceed with caution. Going to these areas to reset can be a challenge for the student. They may not even know or be able to recognize in the moment what they need. And we don't want the option to become a forced choice that looks an awful lot like timeout, or worse yet, some form of seclusion. Tip number 3, create accessible learning materials. For this tip, offer content in multiple formats like audio, video, and text to cater to different learning styles, situations, needs for support. This way, every student gets a fair shot at understanding the material. But why does it work? When learning materials are a match, not only physically accessible, but they're also usable and desirable, students can dive deeper into the content without concerning themselves with some of the details or the tools that are needed to accomplish that task. This inclusivity not only boosts understanding, but also builds a sense of belonging and confidence in the classroom. But again, we need to proceed with caution. Even when using multiple means of representation or a wide variety of tools, the strategy can backfire for some students, meaning the number of choices can be overwhelming and the amount of input makes it hard to figure out what's the relevant stimuli. Sometimes teaching students how to pick the choice, how to pick the materials, how to pick the tool, and when not to use it is just as important. Number 4, build a culture of inclusivity and empathy. We refer to this strategy as leading with the heart. It's where we encourage open chats about diversity and inclusion in the classroom, where we show empathetic behavior and create a safe space where students feel comfortable sharing their stories. Use lessons and activities that highlight the value of diversity and acceptance. This applies to all students' identities, those that are known and unknown. But why does it work? Creating a culture of inclusivity and empathy strengthens bonds and promotes a sense of belonging. When students feel understood and accepted, they're more likely to engage positively with their peers and with you as educators. Basically in ways that are those things that are below their threshold of awareness. Their nervous system registers that this is an emotionally safe space for me and I can be my full and authentic self. And again, we proceed with caution. Not all identities are known to us as educators. And despite your efforts to learn about all the students' identities, we all experience changes in our identities over the course of time. These changes can be self-initiated and others, well, life happens. And these socially constructed labels and what is accepted changes. So then too, the identities we take on. All right, number 5, set clear, consistent routine, or we call this stay on track. Establish clear and predictable routines in the classroom. Use visual schedules and reminders to help students understand the daily flow. Consistency helps students feel secure, reducing anxiety and keeping things calm, even in the nervous system. But why does it work? Well, predictable routines offer stability and help students focus on learning instead of worrying about what's next. This approach helps the brain stay in a learning state and allows students to take calculated risks and know that their needs and their rights will be addressed and upheld. And then, as always, we do proceed with caution. There's an art to finding where routines and rules and predictability serve students and when we've slipped into the waters of rigidity, where one size fits all and we have a zero tolerance policy that loses sight of the original plan. Keep in mind, the routine and rules need to also promote equity and help students remain in a state of optimal learning. So creating a classroom where every student feels supported and empowered can be a challenge, but with universal design for learning, you can make it happen.